It's Monday, and we're going to solve the...
Crossword puzzle.
Which crossword puzzle?
The New York Times.
New York Times crossword puzzle. There it is, the crossword. Before we begin, Brooke, is there anybody you wanted to shout out?
No.
She wanted to shout out Sophie. She wanted to say hi to Sophie. Cousin Sophie is she's a good friend and a good fan. And Brooke is being all shy. But shall we continue?
Yes.
Let's get on with it, Dad. All right. Sophie's going to be in the puzzle. You just wait. There's going to be like 12 across. It's going to be like, Sophie. And then we'll be like, hi, Sophie. All right, here we go. Solving the puzzle. Here we go. There it is. Yep, Garrett Chalf and Andrew Kingsley are the constructors. The solvers are named...
Brooke.
And Steve. And here we go. All right, 12 across is not Sophie. As a matter of fact, there is no 12 across. Darn! Okay, anything that you know of these? Which of these are kid-friendly? Let's go with 24 across. I bet you know that's a good start. I'm cracking up as I type this. It's in brackets, so it's like not the actual words you might say, but it means the same thing.
L-O-O.
L-O-L. I like it. So then we go here. A blank ought to have a good memory. It's a quote by Quintilian. You know Quintilian?
No.
No, I don't either. It sounds like some Roman emperor or something like that. I don't know. Sauron's realm in Lord of the Rings.
Never read that or watched it.
Yeah, but there's a place called Mordor that I think is it.
Sounds like murder.
It sounds like murder, yeah. It helps a clown stand tall.
Stilt?
Yeah, well, just one, because it's...
Stilt.
If you're on one stilt, yeah, there you go.
This
All right.
doesn't really help you stand tall. That makes you be taller.
Taller.
It makes you higher up. Because
your
height doesn't change the higher up you go.
But if you're higher up, that means you're taller.
Your head is higher.
Which means you're taller.
Well, technically, but your body isn't actually taller.
Everybody got that? All right, let's back to the puzzle. Central position. Mid something, yeah, I don't know. Towel material, what do they make towels out of? Fabric, terry cloth, paper, I don't know. Don't blank the small, you know that phrase, don't blank the small stuff? It's a good...
Skip?
No, it's the opposite of that. It's like, it's okay to skip the small stuff.
Don't stress?
Don't stress, yeah, it's a phrase that says, don't sweat the small stuff. So you don't have to be a perfectionist, right? Sometimes getting the big things and
Sometimes you do have to be a perfectionist.
Sometimes, but not always. And the trick is figuring out when.
Unless you have extra time on your hands.
If you have extra time on your hands, yeah, but then you might want to just solve a crossword puzzle with that extra time. So sometimes it's okay to not sweat the small stuff. All right, anyhow, pig's place. Where might a pig live?
Sty.
A sty, very good. I knew you would know that one. Platter used to carry glassware.
A tray.
A tray, some sort of a tray. I agree. Maybe it's some sort of a tray. I don't know, maybe not. Summer meteor shower. I don't know this one. Wonderstruck. Odd. Very good. Very good. A police department alerts. You know, this they call APBs, all points bulletin. Like the police, they say something over the radio, and then everybody listens. Towel material. I didn't think of this without the word cloth. It's a type of cloth.
Terry.
Yeah,
Didn't you say that?
I did. I said, it's terry cloth, but that doesn't fit. Apparently it did. Yeah.
You said Terry.
I did say terry, right? I didn't. I was going to say something, and I'm glad you remember that. Central position. Oh, do you know what it is?
Midst.
Yeah, the midst. Like in the midst of whatever. Yeah. All right. Historic period. Oh, I bet you studied these. Era, yeah. In your social studies. Okay. Gore and Green. Those are people's last names. Do you know their first name?
Do you think I know their first name?
Well, one of them was vice president of the United States before you were born.
Yeah, and I know who's vice president, like, now.
Well, right, but this was, before you were born. He was Bill Clinton's vice president, and the other one is a singer. No. It's also a first name that begins with A and has two letters, because the last letter is S, because it's for two, so it's got to be the plural.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Ice cream brand.
Yum.
Yum does not fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beanies. No.
Beanies, no, it's not beanies. It rhymes with that.
Briars?
Sort of. It's not Briars. That's another one, yeah. All right, impartial court proceeding guaranteed by the Constitution. You have the right to a blank blank. in court? Like if you're accused of a crime.
Attorney.
Attorney. You do have a right to an attorney. No, we'll see. We'll come back to that. Let's see. What else? You don't know that one. Oh, Family Guy.
Dad.
Dad! I'm in the puzzle! Woo! See, Ari's always in the puzzle. We get to Dad today. Yeah. All right. A blank ought to have a good memory.
A lad.
A lad.
It doesn't fit, but
It
lad.
doesn't fit. A lad.
A lad.
A lad.
A lad. A lad.
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 A lad. Okay.
Goat now.
Like you're a goat. Oh no.
Lad.
Something bad is happening in our house. Okay. Let's see. What's a bonus? Something that's extra. Extra. Yeah. Okay.
Add-on.
Add-on. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, an add-on. Very good. Very good. Does that help you with this impartial court proceeding? Guaranteed by the Constitution? No. Okay. Let's try something else. How about, do you know the actress Philippa in Hamilton? She was one of the Schuyler sisters. Her name was Philippa Sue, and she showed up in crossword puzzles a lot.
I know actors well.
Yeah, that's okay. Christmas.
No.
It's another name for Christmas. Do 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 do. Do you know the song Noel, Noel, Noel? Noel means Christmas. It's also like often a person's name.
Yeah.
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 Well, as a girl, they usually had the LE at the end because that's how French is. There's like masculine endings and feminine endings for. All right. Anyway, your bud is your
Pal.
pal. Yeah. There we go. All right. Images that give the illusion of movement.
Optical illusion.
Optical illusions. Yeah, but I don't think that fits in only 5 letters.
No.
Yeah. It's actually short. It's called op art, like optical art. So it's called op art. I think that's it.
Op art sounds like you're choosing
Speak up.
specific. Op art sounds like you're choosing. It's like you're opting to this type of art instead of that.
It's not like required art. It's op art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dreary.
Sad.
Sad. Yes, but we need a 6-letter word. Miserable does not fit.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Sad. I don't know.
Okay. How about this one? Relating to the bottom layer. I don't know that one. How about Zaza or Ava of old Hollywood? Oh, these are old actors. You want me to just do this one?
Yes.
They're the Gabor sisters. What? Gabor. Zaza and Ava Gabor. All right. Two-way as doors.
Opening.
Well, if a door goes two ways, you can go or
Forward or backward.
forward or backward. Yeah, that's true. But that doesn't fit. So we need two short words.
In and out.
In and out, yeah, an in-out door. It's not just the indoor or the outdoor, it's the in-out door. Oh, you know this one. Blank Patch Kids.
Sour.
Sour Patch Kids. Do you like Sour Patch Kids?
I like the yellow.
You like the yellow one?
and red
Orange
ones.
and red ones, but not the green or the blue ones. So she gives those to me.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, a Hershey Toffee Bar. Do you know that one? Well, this is like Candy Corner here. We have Sour Patch Kids and we have... This is not a very well-known bar. Most kids don't like toffee as a... Whoops. Dog tag wearers are GIs. I accidentally pressed the S there. GIs, like soldiers, they wear dog tag with their name and rank and serial number. It's like an ID thing. And what do we have here? Let's go over here. Repository of genetic material. Okay. Game that involves covering one's eyes. Do you know this one? What game are you playing?
Peekaboo.
Yeah, peekaboo. Okay. Let's see. Do you know a source of hardwood?
Oak.
Oak is a hardwood, yes. Just a sec.
Moment.
Something. Moment.
One.
One moment, yes. Poetic tributes.
Poem.
Poem? Probably not, because it says poetic, so usually they don't have the word like mirrored in the answer and the clue. But let's go 39 down. A winning tic-tac-toe line.
Oh.
It's magic.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes. Repository of genetic material. Any idea now?
Bank.
Some sort of a bank of genetic material. Yes, by the way, the Hershey's Toffee Bar is called a score. A DNA bank. Yes. And poetic tributes are? Odes, yes. Involuntary muscle contraction. Do you know what that is?
No.
When your muscle just sort of jumps. It's called a spasm. I was doing it on purpose. Those really weren't involuntary, but it was a joke. Sorry.
Please
I
stop.
shouldn't joke about that. I was just trying to freak Brooke out, but I shouldn't. That's not very
Why
nice.
would you want to freak me out?
Because it's fun. We're doing it for the video. No, that's
You're
not really
bad.
nice. I shouldn't. I'm a bad person.
No.
Huh.
You don't try and freak me out.
Don't try and freak you out. Okay.
Don't.
Okay. Rocket launch site. Where do the rockets? They go to the launch pad. Yes. Okay. All right. What the answers to the star clues all are when their first and last letters are removed. So we have a couple. We have bar tray. Oh, by the way, the glassware thing, I guess we got from the crossing.
Palindrome.
They're all palindromes if you take away the first and last letter. So we figured out the theme. Hey, by the way, take a look at the title to today's puzzle, because what I've been doing whenever there's a theme puzzle is I try and come up with a bonus themer, and I'm going to ask Brooke to help maybe, an extra word that also fits the theme, and I make the clue in the title. So take a look. I don't have one yet because we just figured out the theme, but that's the goal, is to try and come up with that. And then usually what I'll do is, in case you're not sure you need hints, I'll put hints in the descriptions. You got to scroll down. Usually when I watch a video, I usually skip the description, right? But it'll be in there, so you can do that. You can play along and then answer in the comments if you think you know. And if you get it, try not to put like a line of text, say spoiler, I think I got the answer, and then say it so that people don't accidentally see it. It's fun. A little play the game after the video. Does that sound like fun? Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, but yeah, they are all palindromes, right? One moment we take away the O and the T, and it's Nimomen, which is a palindrome. It's also not a word. And then bar tray, we take away the B and the Y, and it's Artra.
Artra.
Yeah, all right, so that's going to help us. It's going to help us get a lot of these other. Okay, ready? Let's back to the puzzle. Here we go. Oh, which way do you want to go? Let's go this way. Blank Weapon. Oh, a buddy cop film. Do you know that one? With Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. It's a big classic of the 1990s, 80s, 90s, 90s. They made like 3 or 4 of them.
I wasn't alive then.
No, it's also probably rated R. I don't think you're allowed to see those.
What's R mean?
R is restricted. I mean, 17 and older are only allowed to watch it.
I don't want to see that. If
Yeah.
there's something bad in it, I don't want to see something.
Exactly.
Even after I was old enough.
Okay. Well, then you don't have to.
Yay.
All right. She's going to stay like this forever, isn't she?
What?
Nothing. I'm just talking to the audience. Talking to the viewers. Forever. Okay. Oh, do you know 2033 down? Dreary. Do you know this word?
Dismal.
Yeah, dismal. Like really sad. Oh, this is dismal. How was your day at school? It was dismal. No, you're not dramatic like that yet. All right. Anyway, relating to the bottom layer is basal. That's like sort of a medical word. I'm going to talk about cells. Like the underneath one is the basal stuff like that. Okay, here we go. Impartial court proceeding guaranteed by the Constitution. Any ideas yet?
No.
But this is a clever quote. A blank ought to have a good memory. Who should have
liar.
a liar ought to have a good memory.
If they don't, that's sad.
Yes.
Because, I mean, if you're telling the truth, it's probably better to have a good memory. Because then you could someone be like, oh, you're lying because you're changing the story. But you could have just forgotten your own story. And
It's true. It's true.
That would be sad.
Yes. All right. I think. Oh, sorry.
It's sad when people think you're lying and you were never lying.
And you're like, but I was telling the truth.
And no one believes it because all the evidence is against you.
Does that happen to you?
No.
Good. There's no evidence against you?
No.
All right. Back to the puzzle.
I take it all away.
What? Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Where should we go? So now that we know what we know about the palindromes, we can get some more letters here.
I think after the T is a R-I.
Yeah. After the T is an R-I. Does that help you figure out what the Constitution guarantees?
Right. No.
No? A court proceeding, what's it called if you go to court and there is a thing that happens in court?
A trial?
A trial. So the second word is trial. Oh, but an impartial court proceeding, so neither side is favored unfairly.
Fair.
Yeah, I said fair. Whoops. Yes. And so, by the way, Al Gore was the...
I knew that.
You knew Al Gore? You just forgot about him?
No.
You didn't know Al Gore?
No!
You don't know Al Gore?
No!
Oh, man. Okay. Do you ever see An Inconvenient Truth? Did they ever show you that in school?
No.
It's this movie about climate change. Yeah, okay. All right, anyway. The meteor shower are called the Perseids because the meteors are coming from the constellation Perseus. And
Jackson?
not Perseus Jackson, no. Perseus like the actual Greek hero Perseus in the
It's a constellation?
It's a constellation, Perseus, yeah.
Is it like in the direction of the asteroid belt?
Why
Why would they always come from Perseus?
Well, at that point, that's where Earth is in that section of our orbit. That there's this section. It's not the asteroid belt, but there's meteors that are incoming in that direction. That when in the summer, there's a few. There's like the Leonid shower. There's the Perseid. They're named from where they hit in the sky, and like they happen at the same time each year because that's when Earth is going through its orbit, and it goes through where those
Happens at the same time each year. For us.
Yes, because it's Earth that the meteors are coming.
But
to.
I mean, like, if it's for summer, it's summer for us. It's not summer for like.
No, but it happens like, oh right, so it wouldn't be summer. So this clue says summer. It does say summer. So yes, summer is a northern hemisphere. Friends in the southern hemisphere, she's right. She's sticking up for you. So you would get the Perseids in the winter.
Yep.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. All right.
Unless you're asleep.
Unless you're asleep, and then they are at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a sensible person.
Okay. Anyhow, do you know the ice cream brand that goes here?
No.
It's Edie's is the ice cream brand. And thin as a voice, if it's very thin, it might be described as raspy. Oh yeah, but no. The word is reedy. Like it's like a reed. I think 38
Reeds
down.
are- What?
No, if your voice is reedy, it's like yeah, it's like that. It's like thin.
That's not what a reed sounds like.
I know it's not what a reed sounds like, but that's like a reedy voice. Like it's like weak. It's like it's not like booming and resonant. It's like reedy and vibrating stuff like that. Okay.
It's
Anyhow,
worse.
38 down. If you don't know this, you're out of the family. Who would say such a thing? Do you know 38 down
Paula.
bread at a Seder?
Matzah.
Matzah, yes, of course.
That's
It's not.
like at a Passover Seder.
Well, what other
It's like
Seders are there?
Shabbat.
That's not a Seder.
Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's a different religion?
If they don't call it a Seder.
Really?
Yeah, they call it like a meal or a feast or something like that.
Oh.
Seders are
Okay.
Jewish. By the way, we're Jewish. So that's how I knew she would know that one. Okay. Anyhow,
I didn't know it.
there are two in this clue.
T's.
T's. There are 1, 2, 3 T's in the clue.
Oh.
Read carefully. This one's clever. This is clever. Now, all right, we'll come back to it. Musical set in Oz. It's not Wicked.
Mm.
It's called The Wiz. He's all down the road. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a good one. Michael Jackson played, what was he? Diana Ross was Dorothy. All right. A numbers game.
There's like a million.
There's like a million of them, yeah. I don't know. Fine tunes, if you have something and you want to get it just right, you...
Twiddle?
No, you tweak it. Fine tunes is tweaks. You like
sense.
that one. Okay. Map enlargement. You know what that's called when they take like...
Zoom it.
Yeah, there's like a little box where they zoom in, and then that's where they show Hawaii or whatever.
You just click the map.
You click if it's a paper map.
Oh, it didn't say that.
That's called an inset.
Oh.
Yeah.
Insert.
All right. Take 5.
Oh.
You're at band practices. All right, everybody, take 5. That means you should
Rest.
Yeah, take 5
Don't
minutes.
get
Take
that
5
anymore
minutes.
because boys were acting up.
Those boys, I tell you. All right, a hockey feint. You know what a feint is? You fake one way and you go the other way.
Duke.
Yeah, in hockey they actually call it a deke. I don't know why. It's a hockey thing and a crossword thing. All right. Okay, short-lived store event. Cash. Well, we need another extra letter there, so it's something else. Yeah. All right. Do you know the first president to appear on television familiarly? Blank Dr. is what the nickname for this president was his initials. You don't know him yet. FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was president. You'll learn about him. He was president. He won 4 elections actually. And then after that they amended the Constitution so you can't do that.
Why?
But because then it would be like too much like having a king, I guess.
That makes
So
sense.
after Washington, George Washington.
Like a re-elected king constantly, as in like he's good and people want him.
Yeah, you could, but the Constitution says you can't. So George Washington actually was the first president. You know him. You heard of him.
Yeah.
And he chose not to run after two elections. He 8 years for 2 terms in office, and he said, we need new leadership," because he didn't want to be a king because they just got rid of the English king. They didn't want there to be a new one, and so that set the precedent. And so after that, everybody decided not to run after 2 terms until FDR. He kept going, and then after that, enough people in the country. I'm sure there was more. It's more complicated than this, but there was enough of a desire to say, "Yeah, we don't want that to happen." So they amended the Constitution.
Why did he go for more than 2 things?
That's a good question.
Did he just want to?
Maybe because World War II is happening, and he's like, we need to keep constant leadership. I don't know enough about that. Hey, if you know a lot about why FDR chose to run for a 3rd term and go against precedent, please comment in the comments. All right, where were we? Numbers game.
And
It's this gambling game called Keno. And so we're going to change matzo with an A to matzo with an O.
matzo.
Matzo, which looks funny, but they do spell it that way sometimes.
Matzo.
Yeah, some people spell it matzo.
I feel like it's spelled like that on our matzo box.
Exactly. See, there you go.
It looks wrong.
I agree it looks wrong, but it is one of the ways to spell matzo. Oh. All right.
Flash.
Bauhaus artist Paul, do you know this guy?
No.
Paul Klee is his name.
Ooh, it is Flash.
It is Flash, yep.
Just said Flash.
Flash, so we know what most of these letters are now.
Flash. Sale.
Yeah, flash sale. All right. Yeah,
Sale.
so like red sale, and it's done. Okay. Lumberjack's tool, what might a lumberjack use?
Axe.
An axe, but that doesn't fit. What else might a lumberjack use that starts with S?
Saw.
A saw, yes. All right. What fun!
Wee.
Whee! Ah, go away. There we go. Oh no! Wait. Ah! Am I back? Okay, we're back. Whee! Something people trip on.
A wire.
A wire. Oh, this is a drug line. I don't like when they do drugs in the but acid is like if people have an acid trip, it's like this hallucinogenic drug. Yeah, it's pretty nasty stuff. All right, withdraw formally. Is to like when states leave the union and they decide they're going to make another country. Do you know about Civil War yet?
Last year, I think.
Last year, so what's it called when the states decided that we're not going to follow what the United States says? We're going to break away and not follow you, and we're going to make our own country. It's called secede. And states are not legally allowed to do that, says the Supreme Court. Although in the news these days, some states are deciding that they don't have to follow what the Supreme Court says, but that's beside the point.
I feel like this is Spanish class where it's like what's formal and what's informal and how you say it.
Yeah.
Like you.
I think you're right. All right, extend beyond. Okay. What ministers do?
They're the president.
They're like the president. Oh, like the prime minister.
Yeah.
So that's the prime minister. This is the minister. I think they're talking about the minister like of a church. They get up and they talk to everybody, and they say a sermon, and they say, "All right, listen, everybody. Here's what God wants us to do, or here's what we can do to be better people." They talk, but when they're talking religious stuff, they don't just talk. They're talking to their flock, and they are
making people fall asleep.
Making people fall asleep? Well, hopefully they're not making people fall asleep. All right, how about this one? Regret. You'll regret this. You'll be sorry. You'll rue the day that you thought of this. Yes. And so on. Oh, you know this one. Abbreviation that means and so on. It's often at the end of a list.
Etc.
Etc. Yeah.
ETC.
ETC, right, is the abbreviation. So it says.
I don't know how to write it. I just see it and I know what it means.
Well, that's how you say it.
Just
okay.
see it.
All right. Now, do you know what ministers do?
No.
They preach. No,
Sounds like something a bird does.
Sounds like what a bird does. It's also what a minister or a priest would do. Or a rabbi. All right. Extend beyond. Do you know this one? There are 2 in this clue.
Typos?
Yeah, typos.
Oh.
Get it? Because they used the wrong there.
And the wrong two.
And the wrong two. See, that's clever. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, hey, come on over here. You're in the edge. There we go. All right. Let's see what we can get here. We get secret supply. You might keep a secret supply.
Stash?
A stash of something. What do you have a secret stash of? Oh, if you told me it wouldn't be a secret. You can't tell me. It would be a secret. Okay. Orange smoothie fruit. What's an orange fruit you might put in a smoothie? It's tropical.
A mango.
A mango, but that doesn't have six letters.
Orange.
An orange would also, but that doesn't have doesn't end with an A. Cantaloupe, I guess you could put in a smoothie, but no. All right, how about nailed the exam? You did really well. You
aced it.
Aced it, yeah. Dangerous and thrilling part of a river to canoeists.
Rapids.
The rapids, yeah. We should have done this part first. Okay, home project initials. Do you know this one?
What's a home project?
A project you do at home.
DIY.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself. That's right.
It doesn't have to be at home. It could be anywhere. It just means you do it yourself and don't make someone else do it.
That's true, but generally that's at home because that's where you would need the project to be done. If it's at work, like work pays for it.
It's more like stuff you can get normally, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Amorous cartoon skunk. I don't know if you know this guy. He's a skunk. His name is Pepe Le Pew because he's a skunk. So he's like, he's French. He's like, I'm in love. Hello, chérie. I am going to be in love with you. And then like the other animals, they run away. And he leaps after them. Boom, boom, boom. And they're like, go away. You're a skunk. And he says, I am in love with you. And it's, yeah. But
that's weird.
It is weird. And it's inappropriate, right? If there's somebody says they don't like, he shouldn't like chase after you and be a skunk. Then again, he's a skunk that talks, so, you know. But it's also inappropriate.
Maybe skunks have their own language.
Maybe.
They talk to each other.
With scent. All right. Purple smoothie fruit. This is a big fruit for crossworders because of all the vowels. Acai. Yes, indeed. Completely enthralled. Wrapped. Very good. Oh, 50-50 is a tie. Do you know the orange smoothie fruit now? Papaya. And Ida B. Wells was a journalist and founder of the NAACP. And now the buddy cop film, do you know what word fits this?
I don't know what buddy cop is.
It's buddies. There's like two cops, police officers, right, that are buddies. Actually, they start not being buddies, but they grow to love to really appreciate each other. But they're very different in their approach. Yeah, Lethal Weapon. Danny Glover is like the by the book. He's the old guy who's just a day away from retiring, and he's old and he's by the book and plays by the rules. And Mel Gibson, he's crazy. He does things done, and they don't like each other, but they learn to appreciate each other. Yeah. All right. A boxing ruling. You don't know about boxing. Yeah, we won't do that one. Cupid's Greek counterpart. Do you know that?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Bounce one's body on the dance floor. Or bounce one's, not body. Bounce one's booty on the dance floor.
Sit down on a trampoline.
Sit down. No, this is butt shaking dance. It's called twerking. It was very popular in like the 2000s. I don't think it's popular anymore, but I don't know. Disappear like magic.
Disappear.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm going to make this magic disappear. I'm going to make this magic. Ends in an F. Not too many things end in F, so that might be
Go poof.
Go poof, yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it totally fits. And yes, TKO is a technical knockout. If one of the boxers is pummeling the other one so hard they didn't knock them out, but they're like basically like not able to continue fighting, it's called a technical knockout, and the referee stops the match, and one person wins, and the other one who's like basically not able to continue but didn't fall down is out. But You gonna box?
No.
No, okay. Used a loom. Oh, you know this one. Wove. Cry at the end of the work week.
IF.
TGIF. TGIF. Last Friday night. Da 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 da. It's like your Katy Perry. You know that song, right?
No.
You don't know that Katy Perry song?
No.
Last Friday night, and then they go TGIF at the end. Okay, all right. Anyway, hardly any. Is that right? Few. Oh boy, the last one. Saint Blank skincare brand. Do you know that? I'm guessing you don't know that. No. And we already decided you don't know, but maybe ERO blank. Do you know?
No.
Should we ask Ari?
if he wants.
Hey, Ari, who is Cupid's Greek counterpart?
Eros.
Eros, says Ari. And he's right, we got it. Do-do-do-do-do. All right. Was that fun?
Yes.
Anything you want to look up?
The chocolate bar.
The chocolate bar. This one right
I
here.
don't know what a chocolate bar looks like.
Hershey, it's not chocolate, it's toffee. So it's like, I think it's chocolate, but it's around
close enough.
it's like, you know what Heath bar is? The stuff on the inside of Heath bar is toffee. And so, all right, we'll look at that one. So we'll go and we'll look at the score bar and see what it looks like. And then, we'll go over the theme just to make sure everybody understands it. And then maybe we'll put our heads together and, whoops, I didn't mean to do all capital. Score. Here it is. Score milk chocolate with crisp butter toffee candy bar. There, that's what it looks like.
Looks like caramel.
It looks like caramel, but it's hard and crunchy. It's a thin slab of butter. It's like sweet and a little bit tangy.
You know what would be really mean? If someone put that
Yeah.
and like unwrapped it and had like a normal Hershey's bar with caramel inside it and unwrapped it.
Oh, man.
And then like gave the toffee one and said it was also caramel to someone. And that would be mean.
And they did a trick on you, and you think it was going to be gooey caramel, and it's like this crunchy toffee. Oh, my goodness. Would you ever do that?
No.
No, that'd be horrible, right?
I just wouldn't have that other bar in the first place.
That's a good point. No, I like score bar. I like toffee in general, but I haven't had one in a long, long, long time. Maybe we should give them away for Halloween. People are like, oh, don't go to that house. They have toffee bars. Yuck. Who likes toffee? All right.
You.
Yeah, I do. Toffee's good. All right. Anyway, what was? Oh, so the theme. Let's just so the theme again. In case you missed it, there's a revealer right there. When their first and last letters are removed, every word is a palindrome. And what is a palindrome? In case people.
If you like write it backwards, then or like flip it, it's the same thing.
So these are near palindromes. They're the same thing.
When the first and last letter are the same.
A true palindrome is the first and last letter are also part of the palindrome.
Yeah, but not like only them.
But not only them. So Pepe Le Pew, if you take away the E, the P and the W, you have Epe Le Pe.
Epe
Epe Le Pe. And we said
Le
bar tray, if we take away the B and the Y, we have
Artura.
Artura. And
Artura.
fair trial.
Ertura.
And then if one moment.
Nemoman.
And flash sale.
Lash sal.
And last but not least, DNA Bank.
Nab and.
All right.
Nab.
So there you go. Unfortunately, Sophie did not make it into the puzzle today.
Yeah.
But that's
definitely unfortunate.
What?
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
You said I didn't quite hear what you said. All right. Yes, that is unfortunate. I think we are going to say farewell, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to remind everybody, hey, thank you so much for watching. And what can you do to help out the channel if you like it so much? Like the video.
And subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Comment. And if you have friends out there in social media, you should share. All those wonderful, wonderful things. Thank you so much. Now's the time. Will we wave?
Yes.
Okay. Bye. Wait, I don't want to block you. Bye.